Hello, me and my Aussie friend I referenced yesterday, Sweet Timothy. We're at Russ and Daughters. It is a bougie Jewish deli situation in New York City that I've been wanting to try. So we are going to try it and eat the thingies and evaluate the thingies and discuss the thingies. Menu for you. I'm a fish man, I'm a fishy man. And I saw this on the interweb, people consuming fishes, and I knew I had to have it. So I'm here to consume. We are now outside waiting because it is a popular location. We have an hour wait. Oh, is that documented? I don't think I documented it. Maybe. There's a sign. There we go. Russ and Daughters. Bougie deli. We got an hour wait, so we're gonna walk around and then return and consume things together. Timothy's telling me about the neighborhood. This iconic New York neighborhood, which contains Russ and Daughters. We were just talking about Cat's Deli.
Cat's Deli.
Cat's Deli is down the street.
This is the Tenements, Lower East Side Jewish neighborhood.
Tenements, Lower East Side Jewish neighborhood.
You had families living in these. I'm trying to remember the name of the photographer. There was a photographer at the turn of the century who documented the living conditions down here. And it actually created social change that a lot of housing laws and everything were put into place because of the absolute terrible conditions that people were living in down here. I'm going to have to think of the name because the images are so...
Historically significant area,
yes.
though.
Yes, very much so.
A historically significant area containing Cat's Deli, which is definitely more iconic than like a Russ and Daughters. I don't know that Russ and Daughters is iconic. It's kind of just like a bougie brunch place.
Yeah, it's popular, but it's definitely more of like a New York local popular destination where Cat's is very much like a tourist one.
Cat's is like a tourist trap, but also like notoriously still high quality.
Yes.
Cat's. I've told you guys I'm kind of doing the ethical eating identifier for myself now, and Cat's, I'll definitely have to return for Cat's when I give myself a day to eat some pastrami. Yeah, more of a pastrami spot. Today we're doing the fishy bougie brunch spot. So Timothy Googled the photographer that Jacob Reese documented the living conditions of this historic Jewish neighborhood, which led to a lot of social change, a lot of positive changes for the conditions of people living here.
It shocked the city. I don't think anyone had any idea about all the living conditions, because you would have, multiple families living in absolute
squalor, right? And now it is one of the most expensive areas to live in the lower east side of Manhattan.
Very trendy.
Very trendy.
If you like bars and restaurants and not being able to sleep because of drunk people on the streets.
All the New York things. Kind of used to it from Vegas, but not quite as bad. New York's even more absurdly, I guess, city that never sleeps for sure.
Or you have people lining up for you.
We're just talking, a neighborhood's done when you get an Equinox or a Whole Foods, or what's the other restaurant?
Waitrose, yeah.
A Waitrose. All these bougie food places, the neighborhood's cooked. So we're walking up to Cat's, and this is literally the line for Cat's, which is, how iconic this place is. We're willing to wait for some Cat's Deli. All the pastrami. Oh my goodness. Not for us today. I will not for us today. We're just enjoying a little walk pre Russ and Daughters, but here's iconic Cat's Deli right here with the big old line for the people waiting for Cat's. And definitely have to give this a try. at some point. But we're gonna continue our walk, and then I will reconvene once we have our table at Russ and Daughters. There's cats. The Oreo one's interesting, but I don't even know which one I would get. Cheesecake, coconut coma, edge of rum raisin. Wow, so many flavors. That one sounds good. I love rice pudding, but yeah, cute, cozy little location for a quick coffee break. Quirky, cute, quaint rice pudding shop. You always gotta do a little bathroom, making sure you're cute, make sure you're looking cute, kind of check up here in the rice pudding venue while we wait for Russ and Daughters. Now we're at the Great Frog, iconic, cool alt jewelry. Perusing some wares while we wait. The wait is almost done. Table is ready and we are going in. We're examining while we wait 1 more second. The babka, honey cake, lots of Jewish fare here, and then the iconic New York black and white cookie. The New Yorkie thing. But pretty little venue so far, cute little bar. We got someone eating some sort of bougie. What are we theorizing that is? A fish snack of some kind right there. A little bougie appetizer. A moose bouge. We're being seated. Fishes. I'm a fish man. Thank you.
You want to face that way?
Should I?
Better than just a window for your viewing.
We're back looking at the platter here. So the platters and the things. Now, what are we gonna get? Matzo ball, smoked whitefish chowder. That sure does sound good. Eggies. What's Amanda do? Over here identifying things. I'm examining this herring plate, and I'm examining a classic board, and I'm examining a smoked whitefish chowder. And I believe Darling Timothy is examining what? Potato latkes? Potato latkes.
Latkes, eggs.
Latkes and eggs.
Maybe some sturgeon.
Some sturgeon. You give me a selection of fish and it's a hard time for me. I saw this platter too, but I would be eating the platter mainly, so I might save it. I think it's a lot of bread too. That's the only thing that's averting me is there's just so much bread that I'd have to take bread with me, but so many beautiful options. But those are the ones I'm thinking about. I might do those 3 things, the classic board, the whitefish chowder, and then a plate of herring, a herring plate. Can I do the smoked whitefish chowder?
Yeah.
And then can I do the herring plate? And can I do the classic board? All the things?
And what type of bread or would you like for the classic bread?
I'll do a pumpernickel.
Would you like that toasted?
Yes, please.
Anything else?
Do you want to try a little things?
Oh, what are they called? What are we discovering?
Pickled herring trio.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Try that to share?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Right in front.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Went ahead and got, what did I get? I got the smoked whitefish chowder. I went ahead and did what I said I was going to do. I got the herring plate, the classic board. And what did Darling Timothy get?
I did the latkes
Potato latkes,
with applesauce, sour cream.
applesauce, and sour cream. That sounds really good.
I did the scrambles with sturgeon.
With sturgeon. And then what did we get? You figured out, you investigated the thing we saw,
I think it's this, the pickled herring trio.
the pickled herring trio, and we think that was the bougie little moose bouche that we saw at the front at the bar.
Yeah, it was either this one or the one of those two, but I don't know.
And it's Darling Timothy's birthday, so he's having a birthday mimosa. So happy birthday to Darling Timothy. I drug him here for his birthday brunch. This is my desire was fish, but the food came while I was in the restroom. I had to explain it, but beautiful. These latkes,
They look so good.
so beautiful. I couldn't be more excited. Here's the herring she was explaining. I think she said one's like saltier than the other, right?
This is the salty.
That's a saltier one. Cinnamon. Oh, interesting. So we have a salty one, a cinnamon one,
And then I'm not too sure.
kind of a more, perhaps a more basic
There's
pickled herring.
something.
Wow. And then these pickled beets. And this is just gorgeous. Yeah, it's so pretty. And then what do you have here? This is
Scrambled eggs with sturgeon and pumpernickel.
scrambled eggs with sturgeon and pumpernickel. And these latkes are just beautiful. Wow. I'm going to start with my soup. I'm breaking my cracker. I broke my cracker. I'm going to start with my beautiful soup. I'm breaking into the soup. This gorgeous soup. And Timothy's in Latka heaven over there. It's so good. Wow, this soup is amazing. I love like a clam chowder. And this is like a more beautiful, a more refined clam chowder here. I forgot the kind of fish that's in it though. I'm a goober. What is it again? It's
Smoked whitefish.
it's a smoked whitefish. So whatever whitefish that is, some sort of whitefish, but it's beautiful. It's not as like thick as a clam chowder. It's like a soup. It's like an actual soup. Here, it's too thick for you. I'm appreciative of like a nice. It's not light by any means, but lighter than a chowder. Heavier than a. Yeah, less dense than a chowder. Amazing flavor. I'm gonna enjoy it mindfully with Darling Timothy. Continue eating. The bread, amazing. I don't know why pumpernickel and rye get a bad rep. It's because people can't handle robust flavors. But there's one thing I appreciate about Jewish cuisines. Is we got some pop and some zest and some vinegars and some robustness of flavors here. And that is a robust pumpernickel with, is this like a mustard? Is that what you said? Like a, I've been dipping some pumpernickel.
Sort of like cream.
Got a creamy thing. We got something else here, some sort of like vinaigrette of some kind, like a, maybe not a vinaigrette, but there's a sweet, oh, it is like a mustard too. There's mustard seed in it. You can see mustard seed in there. Yeah, it's like a sweet mustard. Do it. Very good. I like this very mustardy mustard here.
Is it like a honey mustard?
Yeah, it's like a honey mustard. And we have like a more mustardy mustard. I really like that mustardy mustard. It has a lot of mustard to it. Back to the talking about robust flavors. I was Timothy's. You recommended what was it, assault and battery yesterday. It was very good, but very English fare. And I made the commentary that the English are like the Midwest of European cuisine, which might be rude, but very bland. And Timothy brought up the point too, which is a good point, that a lot of Indian cuisine in England. So an English palate, although it required colonialization in order to diversify the English palate. The wonderful Jewish folk. I love the palates. I love it. I love a Jewish palate. So many fun flavors here. Back to the soup. Ooh, I will try a Latka. Those latkes, I just had a bite of one with some applesauce. That's some special stuff there. That is a thick, crispy boy. Ate my lovely whitefish soup with a mystery whitefish. And we're moving on to some herring here. I'm gonna enjoy these iterations of herring. We have a salty herring, cinnamon herring. I think just a more traditional sort of pickled, pickly herring situation. Then we have these wrapped ones and the pickled beets. But I'm gonna consume these and return with my evaluation of the herrings. Or, you know, I'm gonna try little bits. I'm gonna try little bits right now. I'm gonna try do a standard pickly herring. Indeed, it's fishy and good. I love fishing. Fishy. Is a herring too fishy for you in general, you think?
This will be
as fishy as it gets for you, that appetizer.
We'll see how it goes.
I like things to be as fishy as possible. If you're not like a super fishy person, then probably go with like the latkes and the eggs and sturgeons. Smart. That salted herring, that's really good. This one, yeah, definitely just less salted. More like a sweet pickled herring I've had before at these sort of places, these Jewish delis. And we're gonna do a cinnamony one. Oh, that's really good. That's actually really good. It's less fishy if you want to try, but
I'm good. I'm gonna save my fishiness for.
But yeah, that's sweet, like a little bit of sugar and cinnamon on the herring. That's pretty special. I like that a lot. I'm gonna sit and enjoy these now. Herring so far, very good. Ate it with my bread. That's what I like about a place that does a bit of a flight. You can do some mix and matching with your flavor combos here. Dragging over some mustard, some mussies over to the very sweet, oniony, pickled herring. And this wrapped one is more of like the traditional one, which is like a sweet onion pickled herring. And Timothy's still in Latka heaven, and you really can't go wrong. I think Latka has to be one of the best way to do a potato in all the land. Very good. Very good. Part of the herring was the cinnamony, sugary one, I think, followed by the more traditional. I like those rolls, the like little sweet onion boys. The sweet onion one.
The salty one too salty.
Salty one's a little too salty, but I do like a little punch of salt, so it's a good mix-up for the palate change. But we're moving on to this boy we examined to begin our journey here. And she explained the flavors, and I already forget what they were. What do we got? Do you remember? I think there's a curry one.
Curry.
And that looks like sweet onion, I'm guessing.
Mustard.
Mustard?
Mustard and curry.
Let's figure it out. Timothy's gonna be brave and sample these with me. Where do we begin? Where are we beginning?
I really like dill, so I'm gonna end.
You're gonna end on dill? You wanna start here?
Yeah.
Start here together.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Mustardy. That is good. Appley. They did apple on there. That's what that was on top, was apple and mustard.
Fish.
That was very good. Apple, mustard, fish. So many flavors. That's what I'm saying. There's so many flavors happening. Apple, mustard, and fish. Timothy's experiencing a lot of overfishing right now. Too much fish. This is the right amount of fish for me. That was a lot of mustard. That mustard is so good. It's the same one that was over there. Now we're doing the sweet onion. You're cheersing again. I'll get it more on camera. Very good. Fish cheers. How fishy is that? That sweet onion really cuts through it quite a bit. Less fishy than that one. More balance. You found that more balanced. Yeah, this one really punches you with mustard and fish and apple.
So you get the mustard and apple,
Yeah.
and then it hits you with the fish.
With the fish. This one, it's very, yeah, this is the traditional like pickled sweet onion herring situation. It's very good. We got the trio of herring here. And then, what is this one? This mustard is so good.
This was the mustard.
This must be curry.
Curry and dill.
Curry and dill here. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Last one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Curry and dill. Very good. My personal favorite is the apple and mustard. My initial reaction. I like the apple mustardy one. I think they went in order of my favorites. I think we started with my favorite and then went to my second favorite.
I think I'm reverse.
And then Timothy's a reverse. So
Dill.
dill was your favorite one?
Pickle. Mustard. Because I think you go from like super fishy to not so fishy.
Right.
I'm going backwards from not so fishy to super fishy.
Depends on how much fish you want in your flavor profiles here. So yeah, we had to reverse favorites on this, but they were all very good. Now I'm going to move on to this beautiful plate of bagel, which is gorgeous, and pumpernickel as well. It's so good. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite foods in general. It's just a bagel with tomato and onion and capers and some smoked salmon. And we got a nice schmear. What's that?
It's like your perfect macros.
It really is. It's like perfect carbs, fat, protein, healthy fats. Capers. You don't like capers? I like those punches of flavor. So we got the punch of that.
Capers.
It's another potent flavor. No, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. All right, I'm going to work on this. Timothy and I are both in heaven, having some of our favorite foods here. This really is perfect. A lot of my favorite things happening right now. It's one of my favorite foods in the world. So I'm very pleased. I saved it for the end. And I love some smoked salmon on a very beautiful pumpernickel bagel with some capers and onion and tomato. I'm a happy boy. My bagel. Now darling Timothy's offering me his sturgeony eggs and his latkes. Are you really offering me them?
Yes.
I'm going to consume those as well.
I know they will not go to waste.
I'm excited to try the sturgeon eggs. What did you think of those?
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
I like eggs with fish. I like anything with fish, I guess. I guess my palate demands fish. Yeah, it's a very fishy palate. I'm going to eat Timothy's food now too. All the things. I'm still a hungry boy, so I'm debating on dessert, but I'm unsure. The bread pudding tempts me. The French toast tempts me. It's a pastry. Should I get French toast? Should I get bread pudding? Thinking about that rice pudding place earlier. Debating. Consuming those latkes though. Got to talk about these latkes a little bit more. Fantastic. That applesauce and sour cream combination. Some densely thick latkes. Thick boys. They're very good, but crispy with the juicy, soft entrails. Very good. So many flavor profiles. That's what I'm all about. But sadly, I think I'm gonna pass on my dessert. Being a good boy. Save some room for some more treats. I'm gonna go get a workout and digest a little bit. Digest all my fishes. I was tempted to get those latkes. I think that was my favorite thing that I had, apart from my salmon platter. But everything was amazing. From the soup to the little cute bougie appetizer. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Very good. Bougie little spot. I'm sure there's places you can get quality, high quality Jewish deli stuff with not quite the same price point, but to me, definitely worth the price point. This is your palate. You enjoy the Jewish fishy deli fare. I would recommend Russ and Daughters. It's very good. We are off post birthday Russ and Daughters fish celebration. I am very pleased. Yes, farewell. Oh look, they gave us a little coffee treat. Okay, love you, farewell. 10 out of 10. Really quickly, again, Russ and Daughters. So this one's like the takeout, normal kind of bakery, go buy your bagels option. It's just a couple blocks away from the cafe, which we just sat down at. Okay, more lore. Farewell. Thanks for joining me.